What's going on, y'all? So I'm sure y'all are probably wondering what to do with this SG scratch for all my gearheads. You're probably like, okay, should I pull on the scratch? Maybe let it go to the side. What should I do? I don't know why. I cried and now I gotta say goodbye. Anyways, let's dive in and let you know what you should be doing with this. But first, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps out tremendously. Thank you very much. So we do have the new SG Scratch, which is going to have your support stuff in there. Now, if you go to the SG Scratch, you will see it over here. It's the SG Support Item Select March 25 Scratch. And you probably have a whole lot of SG sitting around right now. Let's just see, I have a good little bit because we haven't really had anything to really spend SG on here lately in regards to gearing wise. Of course, there's always SG like fashion scratches. Within this list, you'll find an assortment of items, namely preset stuff. So you'll see preset skill enhance success plus 40%, protection level 4, you'll see plus 30, protection level 3, so. Of course, you'll see the percentages here on how likely it is for you to get some of these other ones versus these top tier ones over here. The S augments, of course, remember that S augments mean that they're 100%, so it only takes one in order to put that on your units or armor, whichever you want to call it. But do understand that these augments in specific aren't necessarily relevant in the sense. So in the high tier dominant could potentially still be used. Also, if we do end up getting an 8th slot soon, then these might come in more handy in that regard, potentially. There's different ways to play that. There's different elements that could potentially go into these slots. However, this would potentially be an option, but probably not. Nonetheless, these are kind of more so future-proofing. So the way I should really look at it, and the way I would recommend you look at it, is pretty much if you want to pull in the scratch, you're pretty much pulling on it so that we can have these things in the future in terms of these preset protects and stuff like that, success rate pluses, because you realistically don't really need them right now for like the Zilio series, because there's so much fodder material that you can use to level up those Zilios to like your acrocilio fixes. There's so much fodder material that you can use. So it's not, you would be better off just purchasing and then meshing stuff together, or purchasing, a high, like a level 3 fixer. Like the supply is very, there's a surplus right now, pretty much, in supply for like those fixes. Those level 1 through 3 fixes are very easy to obtain, and you can level up your weapon to level 4 or 5. So this is more so looking forward to future weapons that are not going to be upgradables, where that's where these will come in handy at primarily, but not so much for right now. Now, if you look at the scratch count bonus, you will notice some things on here that maybe will interest you, namely all item protects, and of course some Giga Trial S's if you're an Abendak user, and of course these right here are very big ones. Of course, the 100% material not required are obviously very big ones, because it allows you to do things without really, either not having the fodder material at all. So if you like have the next series weapon at level 4 and you're trying to get to level 5, then you don't have to, if they cost like 200 million, you don't have to worry about that, because you have this material not required one. So it will take it straight to 4 to 5 without a material needed. So that's beneficial. And of course, 100% is beneficial as well, because it takes the gamma away. So this is beneficial as well. Those are really your big options for the scratch count bonus here, and really the things that really stand out. But once again, like I said, this is really more so looking towards future proofing. There's nothing really, they've made the game so accessible, so easy to gear and everything, with the ultimate transfer passes, all that stuff above, that a lot of this stuff is not as valuable as it used to be, as it was in the past, because the game has been dumbed down to such a high level, because they've aggressively tried to target a casual audience, which casual players, doesn't matter how much you dumb it down, they're casual players. They're not going to use the stuff anyway, because they're casual players. That's another topic for another day. But at any rate, that's kind of what my recommendation would be there. So if you want to kind of stock up on these for future proofing, you can. I'll probably use some of mine because I have a lot of SG. So I'll use some of mine, maybe 2,000 of it, something like that. Maybe. But maybe at least try to get here, maybe. We'll see. But I wouldn't necessarily tell you to, hey, you got to pull on the scratch. So it's entirely up to you on where your mind frame kind of works on, if you like to future proof. or if you're just not going to worry about it till later. So I kind of have like some already sitting around regardless anyway. So in my situation, I don't really need to kind of just jump at it too crazy. Like I already have 100% of material that requires sitting around. So I don't need to aggressively go at it. And I have these things because I did at one point future proof. So if you're trying to get in the situation kind of like where I'm at, have it future proof so you don't have to worry about it, then yeah, go for it. But otherwise, I can't really fully recommend pulling on the SG scratch. Like it's not something that you need to do for sure, especially now with everything being so accessible and automatic transfer passes, the game being so easy to gear nowadays. So that'd be my recommendation. Hopefully this helps. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. I will see you in the next one. Much love. Holla.
Spike content.